Hello, and welcome back to Good Knit Kisses. I'm your host, Kristen, and today is Loom Knitting Day on the live broadcast. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you are doing well. Let me fix this. I'm having lighting issues. You are catching me late today if you're jumping on the broadcast. And it is, let's see, it's about 10 o'clock. I am like super late. I did not mean to be late. So we're doing some crazy things today. So welcome to the broadcast. Welcome to replay. If you are catching me later and you want to ask a question, write replay and I'll answer the question next week on Tuesday. And I've already answered one replay question already, and it was about gauge. And yes, I gave her some bad news that she needed to do a gauge swatch. So I actually answered that off camera, but I can talk about it this morning if you want. Good morning, Ellie. Good morning, Stephanie. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, Brenda. I'm glad you guys are jumping on. Thank you so much. I'm so sorry. It was like a super late broadcast. So here's an update. I'm not really publicizing this too much, but the reason why I'm super late is because I had to go get something signed with the notary, because we are definitely putting our house up for sale. It is now on the market, and I had to go get something signed, and we put in an offer for another house, and yeah, so that has been my crazy this morning. And I was trying to prepare for the live broadcast, and I have a yarn mess. It's bad. So it took me the better half of a while. Sorry, we got passersby here. It took me a while to get it untangled and get it ready for the broadcast. And I have someone coming back to take a couple of extra photos of the house because there were some things that just didn't photograph very well. It was an extremely rainy day, and it made the house look yellow in some spots and kind of like really weird. And so we're hoping to get some better lighting, and I prayed the skies would open up. It looks like it's lightening up a little bit, which would be good. So hopefully we can get some better shots. Yes, please pray that my house has multiple offers. We have 2 open houses this weekend, and we're going to avoid the house like the plague and go play and do stuff other places. And which we love to drive around and just explore and see, like go to little towns and check out things and, you know, anyway, play and whatever. So we love to do that on the weekends. And then we put an offer in on a house that we love, love, love. So please, please pray, because it would mean an office, like a studio office that's really nice size, and then actually a bonus one for my husband, and then a room for every child and every adult. And well, I mean, my husband and I are in the same room, but we have an extra adult here. So it would be a room for everyone and then extra stuff. And it's a really, really good deal, because I need to be able to afford it, because our wants and budget aren't lining up. And so we actually found this one and we put in an offer. It's a little higher than we want to spend, but anyway, so yes, the little prayer icon. If we had an emoji for prayers, I'd say hit it. Anyway, thank you so much. I am so sorry. And I was going to do a tutorial for you. Robin didn't come last night. She didn't bring the one that I was thinking I would do, and that's okay. I said, just do it, finish it whenever you finish it. So I had this other one, and it's a UFO that I was going to do. And let me show you the picture, and then I'll show you what it is, so that way I don't have to keep flipping the screen. But does anyone remember this? Oh, good gravy. I hate when people do that and you can't see it. Nope, can't see it. Darn it. Come on, y'all. How do I get the light to work? Oh, good gravy. You can't even remember it. You can't even see it. No, nope. Not going to work. Can't even see it. There it is. Do you see that? I'll just show you the darn thing. Anyway, S-Loom. I had started this thing. I'm afraid to say it's a couple years old. So it's a UFO. And in honor of UFO November, I'm going to bind this thing off, and we're going to make some fringe. And it looks like this. It's a mess. And I have someone coming so very soon. So I was like, I'm just going to have to do it later. And then I have to go to someone's surprise party. So I can't be late for that. And then hopefully I'll have time to come home and do a thing. And I wanted to do it as a live broadcast. I still intend to do it as a live broadcast, but if it gets to where it's not going to work, then I'll just have to record it and put it up later. So anyway, if anybody's been following along, waiting for my left-handed crochet video for the scarf, I can't get it to work. I cannot get it to save and upload. So I'm going to move on, and I'm going to put the cowl video up because I can't wait. So I was trying to put the videos next to each other as far as an upload schedule, and it's just not working. So Ellie says the yarn attached to my S-loom has dust on it. It started a blanket. Yeah, this one basically had dust on it. I mean, like I've been kind of picking it up and kind of making sure that it's had some movement and it's not going to pick up clutter stuff. But yeah, it's been sitting there, and it's been in a lot of videos in the background. So if you remember seeing this. So it's a dewdrop. So if you have a dewdrop shawl that you have been dying to get it off your loom and you want to end it with fringe, then that's what I have. I'm going to give you a little shot of what I'm doing. So if you want to do it with me later on, you need a book. This is my book, and I'm making my fringe. So this is a prequel, and so I'm wrapping the book around about 60 times with yarn to make this fringe. I was trying to kind of preemptively do it because I had such of a bad tangle, and it was just going to continue to tangle. So I'm kind of doing things a little oddly to make up the difference for it being goofy. So anyway, I've got it all laid out and I'm ready. So let me, Brenda's laughing at me. Thanks. Oh my gosh, let me scroll down. I'm not even paying attention. Thank you for the blessings and good morning and the prayers. Stephanie says it's first Monday at Canton, or was this past weekend, maybe something to do. Oh, you know what? I have never been to Canton. I have a problem with my foot, and I can't, like, from what I understand, it's a lot of walking and like over hours and stuff. And so and I don't know the terrain and stuff. And so anyway, I don't usually tell people, and I try not to say I'm in pain, but anyway, I try to endure what I can, and then I'm done. But I hate to kind of go out to Canton feeling like that. So it's kind of been bad lately. So I like to drive around because then I can knit in the car, and but my husband likes to go sightsee. So let's see what else. Good morning, Crystal. Thanks for joining. Anyway, let me show you what I've got. Let me flip the camera. Hold on. All right, so this is it right here. See this is the dewdrop. And so when it pulls out, it kind of pulls the stitches like this when you stretch it. Okay, so these are the drop stitches. See, this is how it normally do, and then when you pull it and stretch it out, it kind of stretches out your stitches, but it's meant to look lacy and stuff, so I have no problem with that. But this is the S-loom, and then so it's set like this. So this is how you cast on. So if you're interested, isn't that pretty? You start, if you wanted to start something like this, I'll just kind of show you an overview of how to do it. I started actually one past my start peg. So this peg happens to be marked here with a triangle, and then I go over here. Hey, Christine, glad you popped on. Hey, Ellie. So I start here and I do 4 for the beginning, okay? And then I go to the back and go around 2, okay? And this becomes a holding peg. So I have a set of 2 for my holding pegs. And then I go to the front and I cast on 3. So I just double E-wrap cast on. So I double wrap, knit over, double wrap, knit over, double wrap, knit over, double wrap, knit over, move my yarn to the back, to the front, double wrap, knit over, double wrap, knit over. So I go 1, 2, 3, and then go to the back, and I skip this first peg here. Okay, so between these two is the only time I'm actually skipping a peg between them. And then come over here, wrap these 2, go to the front, wrap 3 more, go to the back, wrap 2, or go around 2, go to the front. These are all wrapped in the front, okay? They're double E-wrapped, and then these just go around. They're just holding pegs. So again, you do 4, go back, so you leave these first 2 empty, and then wrap 2, go to the front, knit the front 3, skip 1 in the back, and then start doing these in pairs. Anyway, that wasn't clear as mud. You go all the way around. There are 19 sets of these areas, even though there's the front 4 and actually the last 4 are going to be worked. I know it's 4 and the rest of them are 3, but they're going to end up looking like a 3. So you have 19 of these, so 1, 2, 3, like counting them that way, okay? And it goes all the way around, and you could even make it even wider. But this will actually widen out a lot. So it'll be a nice big, yeah, don't use the vacuum. Oh my gosh, that would be horrible, wouldn't it? So what you do is, in order to make this, you cast on and then you get all the way to the end. Okay, so if you had already just followed that pattern, this is where it would start again. When you start knitting and working, you're gonna use this as a turning peg, or this is a slipped peg. Okay, so the first stitch on every row, you're gonna not use. And so I'm just going to E-wrap these 3 pegs here, and then I'm gonna hold it with these 2, and then I'm gonna E-wrap, which is knit through the back loop, or twisted stitch, and I'm going to hold it and E-wrap and go to the front and hold it, okay? So you just continue working along like this all the way until you get to the end here, and then you would knit the bottom loop over the top loop, and then it holds it all in, and then you would go back through and work your stitches lifting the bottom loop over the top, okay? So that's how that's done, and then you work your rows until you have as many as you like. I'll have to tell you later how many that is, unless you want to listen to me count them. So anyway, that's it. Thank you again for joining me, and I've got someone at the door, so see you later, and y'all have a great day and happy knitting. Bye.